that one out. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to be working on my 2003 Ram 2500. This is the two-wheel drive version, and I am going to be continuing rebuilding the suspension. So today's project is working on the steering rack. And by steering rack, I really mean these steering rack bushings. As you can see, mine are very dry rotted, cracked, tearing apart, not in very good shape at all. So I am going to replace the bushings in my steering rack. Alright guys, this is what I have, the Energy suspension polyurethane bushings. Here are the bushings right here. These do not need grease for these. So there's a total of 4 of them. It does have this little instruction part here. It is pretty simple, but I'll show you guys how I'm gonna do it. So first things first, as you can see, here are the outer tie rods, and then the inner tie rods are still connected to the steering rack. So you just wanna make sure that on both sides you have both of those still connected to the knuckle there. You want those still connected because once you undo these bolts, unless you're completely removing this, you want to keep it connected. If you are replacing the entire steering rack, then obviously go ahead and disconnect all that stuff. But for me, I am not removing that stuff because, well, I have brand new hardware installed. As I said, I'm doing a suspension rebuild. So anyways, how I'm going to go about this is first undo these 2 bolts. These 2 bolts that are holding the steering rack to the frame are 21 millimeter. These are on there very, very tight. So I'm gonna get out my 21 millimeter and a good breaker bar to break these loose. All right guys, I should also mention to you that this 21 millimeter bolt, also on the other side of the frame, you can see right here, has a 24 millimeter nut. So make sure you get a wrench on these nuts or the bolt, whatever you want to do. I'm going to put a wrench on these, so 24 millimeter and then a 21 millimeter. So just take note of that. All right guys, so I have the rack loose. You can see there is some movement, an opening right there. So I don't have the nuts completely off yet, but I definitely have it loose. Before I completely take these bolts out, there are a metal sleeve inside this rack. You can see the bushing coming out right here, obviously, but there's like a little metal sleeve there, and then right there as well. So what you want to do to get these bushings out, you have to also take out these sleeves. So I'm going to try to get my breaker bar in there, and I am going to, actually not a breaker bar, but a pry bar. I'm going to try to get my pry bar in there and see if I can pry out these metal sleeves a little bit on both ends before I completely take out this bolt. Alright guys, so here is one end right here. I just used a pry bar and a hammer. You have to have patience with this, and then once you get them out, probably maybe 1/4 of an inch or so, I got these pliers and I got it in between the sleeve and the rack, and I just kind of wiggled it out with these to finish the job. But here are those little sleeves, the metal sleeves, and then each one of them has a bushing. As you can see, mine are severely torn and rotted, and they are definitely in need of replacement. So that's really that.
And you need a breaker bar too.
Right, I have my breaker bar right here that we use. We hit the breaker bar with the hammer, just wedged it in between the bushing and the edge of the sleeve right here, and just kind of hammered it out slowly. Alright guys, here is the new versus the old. As you can see, the old is very easy to squish. The new one, not so much. It is much firmer. So, and the size comparison is very good. So there you go. I'm gonna clean these sleeves up and get those other ones out, and then we can install the new ones.
I said 90 days.
Pop that one out.
You got the ball
Here. That one was easy. Silicone lubricant works very well in this situation.
Here.
Okay, watch out, man. Alright guys, now we're simply going to take our brand new bushings. As said in the instructions, these do not need any grease. No lubricating grease or anything. Oh, look at that. Just went right in. Man, that's perfect. Now the one for the rear. Just slide that perfect. Look at that. Just goes right in there. Perfect fit, man. Look at that. Nice. I'm going to put the other two bushings on the other side. Then we can put our sleeves in. Okay. Now this is probably going to be the harder part, putting these sleeves in here. All right. Probably should put some like silicone lubricant or something on these metal parts first. I'm going to try that. Okay, now I have some silicone lubricant on there. Alright guys, so in the instructions it says that no grease is needed, but I actually have some bushing grease here. This is from Energy Suspension. And I'm actually going to just put a little bit of a light coat around these sleeves to see if that helps, because man, these are, as you can imagine, pretty difficult to get in. So I am going to use a little bit of grease on these just to get these seated in. We'll see if that works. Alright, so I have these both seated into the bushings. Now I'm actually going to see if I can push these in by pushing it against the frame. Let's see if I can get this in. This back one, this rear one really isn't wanting to go. Alright guys, I got the sleeves in about 75% of the way. That one I was able to get all the way in, and then that one again is about 75% of the way in. So I figure I was using a dead blow hammer to kind of get this one in, and then kind of pushing against the frame to get this one in. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and put the bolt through these and through the frame, and then put the nut on the other end, and then tighten these down. As these tighten down, that should pull these sleeves into the bushing. So I'm going to go ahead and try that and see if that works. So I'm going to tighten them down. By the way, I'll give you the torque spec to these bolts here in just a moment. Alright, I have the bolt through that. As you can see, they're poking out there. Now whenever you put in the nuts on these, don't forget that there is a little hole on this little subframe here. and that will hold that in place just like that as we tighten the bolt out. And I'll get, this one is a 24 millimeter. I'm going to use a wrench on this one, and then on this one I'm going to use a 21 millimeter ratchet and socket. All right guys, so this is working. As you can see, this nut is in its little hole right there. So the nut is staying in place right now, and then I have my ratchet on here, but you can see just barely, you probably may not be able to see it on camera, but as I tighten this little by little, the sleeves are being pushed all the way into the bushings. So I think that's a good way to go about this. Now once I have both sides snug down, these bolts right here get torqued down to 235 foot-pounds. So make sure you got a big torque wrench. That's a big mama jamma right there. Torque these bad boys down to 235. Oh my God. Why is this torqued down so much? I feel like I'm gonna break it. This is gonna break. Oh my God. All right guys, well there you have it. Man, 235 foot-pounds is the most torque I've ever applied to anything. And good thing I had that 3/4 inch torque wrench, because man, that was, even that torque wrench was having a hard time. That was a job to torque those down. But anyways, putting in the bushings wasn't too bad. I hope this video can help you guys out in any way. If it did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you like my truck or anything, stay tuned to more videos on this truck.